So this is What I Eat in a Day by UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall.
I'll start by saying though, I am by no means a nutritionist. I just follow what I'm told. I've got a bit of bro science there. I know what I'm doing a little bit, but when it comes to actual knowing stuff, ask a nutritionist, do not ask me. But I know what it takes to fuel myself. Over the years, things have been tweaked. Worked with a couple of guys who helped me. Dr. Sean, big shout out, so we put his link there. We'll put his Instagram there. And my friend Milos Sarchev, put his link, put his Instagram there.
I worked with Milos Sarchev.
I've just got like a nutrition plan that I follow. Varies slightly depending on the intensity of the training. I usually start off the day with what I like to call a super shake. The reason why I do the super shake is a couple of reasons. One, I don't like the food sitting on my stomach before a morning session too heavy. And the more important one is convenience. Like, I take my kids to school every morning. Got to get 3 kids ready. This is quicker than sitting down and eating it all, basically. So, most things are weighed. Got a very reliable Ninja blender. Got like 40 grams of berries. Now this is where I would vary stuff. Like I say, today's a pretty moderate intensity training day, so I'm going to do 70 grams of oats. If I was sparring or something like that, it'd be 100.
I ate like that for years. Most of my bodybuilding career, get up in the morning and have blueberries and have oats. I've tried that blend before. Sometimes I put eggs in it. Sometimes I put whey protein in that drink. But you see, if Tom trained on an empty stomach, literally trained empty stomach, because he thinks that what he's going to eat right then is going to fuel his training. But no, when you eat, you can only absorb a small amount of glucose and water immediately. You know, so it doesn't make any sense when you think about it logically. I follow the same thing. If you came to see me 5-6 years ago, I'd have told you to eat something similar. But I'm telling you that there's a much better way.
70 today. It's a pretty light session this morning, just running some drills and stuff in the gym. So we'll go 70 grams of oats. Peanut butter. Get the good fats in.
Done that. Peanut butter is not the best fats, but
let's get a bit of water in this. A bit of water in this thing. And then the good stuff. You want to see my supplement stack? As the bodybuilders call it. A couple of beast farms.
Yeah.
Right, so with the breakfast we go 2 scoops of protein.
That's exactly what I used to have back in the day. If he came to me and he said to me, Eddie, can you help with my diet? That's not what I'll tell him to eat, because that when you wake up in the morning, your liver and your hormones release energy. And the last thing you want to do is put that oats and the blueberries and the whey in it. You don't need that straight away. It's best if I was his coach, I'd change his diet completely, include lots of healthy fats, lots of red meat, lots of eggs and stuff like that. And, you know, chicken, just to make sure, if you can put avocados, get fats, cheese, stuff like that, just eat lots of healthy fats, cut his meal frequency down to maybe about 3 or 4 maximum. And then literally teach his body how to access fats as well as carbohydrates. So that before he works out, has a little bit of carbs, like white rice or sweet potato. If you're fat adapted, I'll make him become fat adapted first. Fat adaptation means he's got the ability to access both fats and carbs at equal times. Now he's not. That's why he's eating like that. If he trained himself to become fat adapted, honestly, he will feel on top of the world. It's a shame that, you know, a lot of people don't want to understand how the body works properly. I've done the same thing before, and sometimes I go down the gym and I fall asleep because the oats, as soon as the oats enter your mouth, your body changes into glucose straight away.
And a scoop of creatine, Beats Farm, of course. And then other supplements I take, vitamin C, if you're interested in this kind of thing. Health benefits, hopefully, immune system benefits, also dandelion root, hopeful immune system benefits.
It's so funny. It's similar to what I used to do back in the day. I did get in bodybuilding, I won competition, I did well, I looked good, but I'm saying that there's a better way, especially for a fighter.
Can I have 2 cortados with caramel, please?
Yeah. So then,
What have you got there, mate?
he finds himself hard to get the locals to drink. Look, this is sugar, it's a potion. It's okay when you're young, but it is not good for you long term. I've been there before, drinking those drinks before training and after training and whilst you're training. It's not healthy. It doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. Right now you're okay because you're young and your metabolism is, in your favor, but there's a much better way. Subscribed? Because 60% of you guys are not subscribed. Wake the up and help us get to 500,000. How much effort can that be? It's just one click. Anyway, back to the video. In my community, I got people who run marathons. They're like, Eddie, I ran a whole marathon without needing a gel because my body was running on fats. I made them become fat adapted.
What, straight in? What are you doing?
Right, just finished my training session. Hammer Lucozade, intra carbs, keeping me fueled.
You see, the reason why you need intra carbs is because your body is not, you're not metabolically flexible. Your body is relying on carbs only. Tom, why don't you just try this? It's amazing. I reckon, world champion now, so people say, oh yeah, he's won, so don't worry about it. But what if you can be better and you can feel better?
What is in the fridge of a UFC fighter?
Not just my fridge, this is the fridge of 5 human beings, not just me. I'm currently looking for peppers. It's not looking good. Aha. See, anyone who's watching this will realise I'm not the biggest veg guy in the world.
I think veg is the most overrated. My diet's carnivore. I don't believe in veg either. That's even when I was bodybuilding and I've eat my veg. We never, back in the 80s when I started, nobody told me about veg. And I realize that now. Everything I eat bloats me. So I'm thinking, now when you understand how the human body works, vegetables, lots of vegetables, and even fruit, they've got toxins that are meant to protect them. And we just eat them. When you put that veg in your mouth and it's a bit bitter, that's your body telling you not to eat it.
The eggs are going there.
4 eggs. I have about between 4 and 6 eggs a day usually.
Yeah.
If I have like a really hard morning session, I'll do 6. But today was just ran some drills and stuff like that, so it weren't too intense, but still got a good sweat on and stuff.
Whatever you say is eating eggs, whatever you do, I think as an athlete, if you're an athlete, you should always rely on animal protein. I've heard some people say, I'm a vegan, right? I'm saying I'll stop. Plant-based is nonsense. To get a decent protein, an egg contains a complete amino acid profile. You want an egg, meat, chicken, whatever. From an animal source is better. So at least it's eating eggs. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I know you've got a mad technique, don't you, for cooking?
Yeah, scrambled eggs.
I don't have it.
You're not too far off.
I just keep it moving.
It's only Gordon's way.
Mate, Gordon's way's got to be the best though. Got to be better than mine. I just wing it.
It's on and off. You got to take it off for a tiny bit though. That's
Off the heat?
yeah.
I can't be asked.
Sorry.
Yogurt. I'm going to go about 300 grams, so this is 500, I believe. So most of that, I'm going to guess it. And then I'm going to go Manuka honey. Health reasons and that.
That's another thing about Manuka honey. It's promoted as something healthy and It's good for this antibacterial, which is it's just sugar. To build your immune system, you need good gut health to build immune system. And, like you would say that, oh yeah, there's so much sugar. There's bread, it's got a lot of sugar in it. And then honey's got sugar in it, which is fine. He'll function well because he's young. But I personally think that if he wants to, and if he wants a longer, fighting life, he should start looking at a different way of eating.
Or he's just a body with a damn body with no way he's talking about.
Listen to somebody like Anthony Chaffee, or even Ken Berry. They'll educate you. Tim Noakes is actually there and doing his own work.
Because I don't eat chocolate that much, or unless I'm on like a cheat day or whatever. This is like a little dessert for me, which is healthy and good. Tastes good as well.
What's that feeling like when after training to finally have some food?
Good. I'm pretty hungry.
When you're hungry, when your body's asking you for more food, especially when he's been eating, it just means that his insulin level is higher than his blood sugar level. It doesn't necessarily mean he needs food. So that's the one thing that a lot of us struggle to get their heads around. It breaks my heart that when it comes to nutrition in relation to sports, so we actually got it wrong. The body can function better on fats and carbohydrates together, not just carbohydrates by itself. He's not metabolically flexible. If he was, he'd be buzzing. He wouldn't say, I'm hungry and all of that.
I'll take a nap.
Exactly. The reason why you take a nap is because your insulin level is still high. And when the insulin level is still high, your body goes into fast storage mode. There's too much insulin, and the body's like, you feel tired. Now, I don't remember the last time I had a nap during the day.
The first bit, I should say, of the pre-training meal, bit of leaves and that, bit of, I don't know, tomato, pepper, leaves, grapes, but that's made by my lovely wife, of course, not by me. The main part of the pre-training meal, big shout out to Bolzu, helping me out with the meal preps, making it a little bit more convenient for me. 200 grams of white rice, so a fair bit of carbs, 150 grams of chicken, bit of protein before this evening session.
Let's go. Wait.
Post-training evening meal, second session of the day done. I get a bit tired now.
I'm getting a bit tired now. You're getting a bit tired because you're eating too many meals, which raise your insulin levels, and you're eating too many carbs, raise your insulin levels. There's too much insulin in your blood. That's why you're getting a bit tired. Unfortunately, that's what you're being taught to do. It doesn't make any sense.
And we have 200 grams of lean mince, 2 eggs, 200 grams of SW.
Lean protein.
He's using the lean protein and carbohydrate route. And I'm saying that there's a better way, but unfortunately, nobody's going to tell him that because, the world is closed off to what I'm saying.
Oh no, this is going to be post-training, so we're about 20 minutes post-training now, something like that. I'm going to finish with this. It's now almost bedtime. Been a long day. Another day in the life. But yeah, before bed, this is what we do. So,
Yep.
got the frozen.
I've done that before, I know.
We're just going to guess this, we're not weighing it. Can't be bothered.
I've done that before. When you're, going to bed, you got to drink all these potions and this and that. As a human being, it doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. It's best to give yourself enough time before you go to bed. Eat, I say about 3 hours before you go to bed, not straight away. Because this food is just sitting inside you in a way you don't even get that decent sleep when your body is actually busy digesting food. It's funny watching this because this was me. A few years ago, I had more food, but this is me. eating like that, and I fall asleep, go to the gym, train twice a day really hard, and still taking the steroids, but still always tired, always lethargic. I felt like I had panic attacks eating like that because my insulin level was too high. I had attacks all the time, and I was always sort of anxious, because there's too much insulin in your blood. When you eat like this, you got too much insulin in your blood all the time, and hyperinsulinemia. It doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve, whether you're athlete, whatever. It's not good for your long-term health. Tell me if you can, just try something different. Just say, look, I want to see what this guy Eddie is talking about. It doesn't have to be me. Like I said to you, there's the doctors who I listen to, who have educated me, and who are preaching this on social media as well. Try and investigate, because that, in the long term, I don't think it's healthy.